Jump if you dare. On May 24th, 2023, days after graduating high school, 18-year-old Cameron Robbins from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was celebrating with classmates on a senior trip to the Bahamas. They stayed at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort in Nassau. That evening, they boarded Blackbeard's Revenge, a pirate-themed party boat, for a sunset cruise. Around 9:40 p.m., near the uninhabited Athol Island, someone dared Cameron to jump into the dark ocean. Friends tried to hold him back, but he broke free and leapt. Footage later showed him treading water in total darkness as classmates threw a life preserver toward him. Voices screamed, "Grab the boy!" Yet Cameron appeared to swim away, vanishing seconds later. The boat remained anchored as students searched in panic. Soon, the U.S. Coast Guard, Royal Bahamas Defense Force, and United Cajun Navy joined the rescue, scouring the waters until 3 a.m. Commodore Raymond King called the area really shark-infested, noting survival chances were slim without a vest, especially if intoxicated. After covering 325 square miles over 2 days, authorities ended the search on May 27th. Cameron was declared lost at sea. His body was never found. A memorial at Broadmoor United Methodist Church in Baton Rouge honored him as a fierce competitor and a funny, kind-hearted soul loved by everyone who knew him. The slug incident. On a warm evening in 2010, 19-year-old Sam Ballard was at a backyard party in Sydney, Australia, drinking wine with his rugby teammates. The mood was light and full of laughter. Then someone noticed a garden slug crawling across the patio. As a joke, one of Sam's friends dared him to swallow it. Everyone laughed. It seemed harmless. Sam picked up the slug and gulped it down. The crowd cheered, and the night went on as if nothing had happened. But within days, Sam began feeling off. His legs ached badly, and soon he could barely walk. At the hospital, doctors discovered the slug carried rat lungworm parasites, which had infected his brain, causing a rare disease called eosinophilic meningoencephalitis. Sam slipped into a coma for 420 days. When he finally woke, he was paralyzed from the neck down. The infection had left him a quadriplegic, unable to move, feed himself, or breathe without help. For the next 8 years, Sam lived with severe disabilities. His mother became his full-time caregiver, and his friends were haunted by guilt over that one reckless dare. In 2018, 8 years after swallowing the slug, Sam Ballard died from complications of the infection. He was 28 years old. His story became a chilling reminder of how a harmless dare can change, or end, a life forever. The boiling water incident. On March 22, 2017, in Florida, 8-year-old Kihari Pope was spending the night at her cousin's house with friends. The kids were playing Truth or Dare, a game that started out harmless, until someone dared Kihari to drink boiling water through a straw. Thinking it would be funny, the others encouraged her. Kihari accepted the challenge. She put the straw to her lips and drank. Within seconds, she screamed in pain. The scalding water had burned her mouth, throat, and lungs. She collapsed as adults rushed her to the hospital. Doctors found severe internal burns to her airway and respiratory system. She was placed in intensive care and underwent multiple surgeries. For months, Kihari struggled to breathe. The damage was catastrophic. Despite every effort, her condition worsened. 4 months later, the injuries proved fatal. Kihari Pope died from complications caused by the boiling water dare. The tragedy shocked the nation. Parents were horrified that a simple childhood game could end this way. Schools and social media spread warnings about the dangers of online and peer dares, hoping to prevent another loss. Kihari's family spoke publicly, urging awareness so no child would repeat her mistake. The friends who dared her were left deeply traumatized.